of vegetarian source have B12. But if in doubt and run a test, then and if often people have B12 problem is because their body cannot absorb the B12 due to the maybe problem in so-called intrinsic factor. If that's the case, even from the animal source, the B12 will not be absorbed either. All right, any other questions?
Pastor Ira.
Okay, Pastor Ira. Oh.
We hear a lot about antioxidants.
Uh-huh.
So if you take off the anti, you have oxidants. What's an oxidant and why is it bad for you?
Okay, the question is, we eat antioxidants. Take out the anti will be oxidant. What is bad about oxidants? You know, oxidants simply means chemicals or substance that will oxidize. And we need that too. A lot of cells, take the phagocytes for example, the way they destroy bacteria is by producing oxidants, free radicals, so to speak. However, if we had too much free radicals, too much oxidants in our body, we just get burned out too quickly. We get oxidized too quickly. If our brain cells become oxidized, we will lose our memory. If our immune cells become oxidized, then these immune cells will also lose its activity. So oxidants are not all bad. All right? Thank you so much. Okay. You wanted to make an announcement? Please do.
Are you done?
I'm done.
I want to thank Dr. Lau for his illustrious presentation this evening. And tomorrow we're looking forward to seeing you again. And the lovely women from our church, headed by Rose Halderman over here. Rose, would you stand up? Are going to be presenting a wonderful, simply elegant luncheon. And if you pay attention to the food and the instructions from Dr. Lau and Mrs. Lau, you too may get to look like Rose. So, the one other thing that I wanted to do to draw a little bit of a nexus between what the Laus are presenting this weekend, and for those of you to know, how many of you are aware of what the Blue Zone is all about? Please raise your hand if you know about it. Okay, we have a pretty educated group here because very recently, how many of you know who Dr. Oz is? Okay, Dr. Oz was discovered by Oprah. And then there is Dan Buettner, who is a demographer. And these two individuals went around the world and they identified 4 and now 5 locations where people live longer, healthier lives. And what Dr. Lau has been espousing this evening about the 4 E's that you've taught us and Fat Cat and all of this information, this is basically, they're trying to, they have identified these locations in the world where people live the longest. They live to be centenarians and a healthy set of centenarians. And one of these locations, of these now 5, there were 4 originally, is in Sardinia, Italy. Another is in Okinawa, Japan. Another is in Costa Rica. And the 4th was identified as Loma Linda, California, because it has the largest concentration of Adventists. So with that, they were entitled to take that title and move it to any Adventist location. So you, ladies and gentlemen, are very privileged to be standing on the grounds of yet another Blue Zone. So, Dr. Lau, I can think that Adventists have been on the cutting edge for 100 years, and you're out here giving us the information. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And please make sure that if you haven't registered and you haven't had your tests yet, you can have your blood pressure and your BMI reading, and make sure that you take your little gift bag and get your ticket tomorrow morning as well. And we all thank you from the church. We're really looking forward to reaching out to this community, and we really want your feedback. So thank you very much for coming.